Ozonics Killerwinds podcast. Back again. 107 podcast. Holy smokers. We're starting to stack them up. I was on the website the other day and I just did a little scroll through on the podcast. I went back and I just was scrolling and I stopped and it was episode 52 and I was like, holy crap, that was like a year ago.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome though.
What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the kitchen.
We're talking about cooking up some turkeys.
Yep.
How do you cook up turkeys? Because one of the things I think that happens is you go turkey hunting and you shoot a turkey and then you figure out how you're going to prepare the fan or if you're going to get them mounted or do whatever you're going to do. And then you breast them out and the breasts go in the deep freeze and then all of a sudden snap and it's October.
Yeah.
You open the deep freeze and you go, oh, snap. My turkey breasts are still in here.
Yeah. Yep.
I say that from experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, so moral of the story, let's talk about some different things that you can do maybe sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
Get them cooked up. We're going to talk about what Nick thinks he's probably actually how he's going to cook them up.
Yeah.
We'll talk about one way that I've cooked them up or I've prepared them in the past.
Yeah.
And then we'll maybe brainstorm some other kind of fun ideas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also probably we're going to dive into the last fortune cookie of the year.
Oh, man.
Last one of the year, man.
Well, I don't even, but here's the thing. I don't know that I can partake in the fortune cookie turkey hunting because I can't do any turkey hunting
That's a good
anymore.
point. Shoot, that's a good point.
You're the only one. And the listener, if they're from Iowa, they can't go either. So way to go. Way to make Saul feel bad. Thanks a lot. Way to rub it in that you get to keep hunting and we just get to stay here and
Go on with your daily lives.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Roll it.
One of the ways that I really enjoy preparing turkey is smoking it.
Yeah.
You can actually take turkey breasts or anything, you could take to a meat locker and you can have them smoking at a meat locker. A lot of times meat lockers will do smoking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They'll smoke meat. So that's what I've done in the past. I've just breasted it out and then I've also taken the legs too. When you smoke the legs and you can kind of pull them apart, they have a lot of tendons obviously.
Yeah.
But you can pull apart the legs and do it that way. The nice thing about when you smoke turkey meat is all you have to do after you smoke it is just reheat it.
Right.
So you can put it in the fridge. You could take one breast, put it in the fridge, put one in the freezer, have it later. You put it in the fridge. It's easy to just microwave it up. Or if you wanted to, cut it into, kind of smaller pieces and put it in some sort of something.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put it in. I've actually done, instead of like chicken noodle soup, I've done like turkey noodle soup.
Oh, yeah.
I've just taken chicken noodle soup and literally just put wild turkey into it.
Yeah.
That's really good. I've been on a big soup kick lately.
I love soup.
Man, this is off subject, but I've never been a soup guy. But lately, man, you give me a bowl of French onion soup, oh baby.
See you later. I'd think that turkey would be good in like a turkey wild rice or something.
Oh yeah,
God, that'd be good, man.
yeah, that would be really good. But yeah, and I really like smoked turkey.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor actually has a smoker, and he really enjoys smoking meats. And so one year, one of the turkeys at Jet Shot, we smoked up the breast and the legs, and he actually like dry aged them.
Mm.
And I think he marinated them too, and then he smoked them, and he glazed them all up and stuff. And God, that was so good.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think we talk about how hunting is more than just killing. You know what I mean? It's preparing, it's hunting, it's recovering, it's all of it. It's also eating it up. You know?
No doubt.
I think sometimes I don't want to say, maybe I'm kind of blanketing everybody into the statement, but sometimes I think we lose sight of that.
Yeah, for sure.
We get so gung-ho about, antlers and beards and spurs and tail fans and everything else. But I think one of the best parts for me is eating it. I really enjoy eating it. Yeah. So smoking it up. The other thing that's really good to do is smoke it and then eat it with some barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you can't. A little spicy barbecue sauce. Dip it in some barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. See, last year with the barbecue sauce, we didn't deep fry we just cut the breasts up into little chunks.
Yep.
Marinated it in barbecue sauce and then just tossed it on the grill.
Oh.
And just cooked it that way. and it was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
It was super tender. It was real good. We were a little worried it was going to be a little bit gamey, just because it was just in barbecue sauce, not like a milk.
I
or
never
like a
feel like
pickle.
I've really experienced that gamey taste in turkey.
I have. Well, there was a couple pieces last week when we cooked some up that were a little bit gamey because we didn't marinate it in anything. We
Really?
just went right for it just because it kind of happened quick. We decided to do it kind of last second.
Yeah.
Benny was saying that earlier in the week when they cooked some up, they marinated in milk and pickle juice.
Yep.
And he said that tasted really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, I marinate fish in milk.
Yeah.
Just put it in just like crappie. I'll just put it in a bunch of milk, put it in a Ziploc bag, like double Ziploc it in a gallon Ziploc.
Yeah.
Let it marinate for a day.
Yeah.
Do that for turkey. I've done that I personally haven't done that for turkey, but I think my neighbor did it that way. He marinated it in milk.
Yeah.
It's interesting what that would do, but
Yeah, no, it's wild that milk is the way to do it.
yeah. But that's interesting. Yeah, like I said, I think the big thing about turkey compared to turkey that you buy at the store too is like the texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like if you go to Alaska and catch sockeye salmon or silver salmon on like the Kenai River or somewhere in Alaska, and you go buy Atlantic salmon at the grocery store. The salmon at the grocery store almost tastes like mushy compared to like the texture and kind of the tougher, thicker texture that you get from wild caught fish. And I feel like turkey's a lot of the same way.
Same way, yeah.
When you bite into it, it just feels, it's got a lot more texture, thickness to it.
Yeah.
If that's the right way to describe it.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like you said. Yeah. And then the other thing you can always do too, and I did this one year for fun, way, way back before Tatum and I were even married. I kept a spring turkey. I breasted it out and I kept it for Thanksgiving.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And I just like prepared it for Thanksgiving and like took it to like the family thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the breasts are big.
They're huge.
And like, even like look at your bird this year, 18-pound bird. That's not like a giant. It's not a dink.
Yeah.
But the breast was big.
Yeah, I think that was my biggest takeaways because I've watched you cut up birds before, but I've never, like watched you do it with mine. Because Cole cut mine up because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. So I was just trying to watch real closely, and it was just shocking to me. Like when he's like, "Yep, here's the breast." I'm like, "Holy cow!"
You're like, whoa.
I'm like, "That thing is way bigger than I thought." But then you were saying, it's so big because
Think about that.
that's what they used to fly, basically.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot to them.
Yeah.
And they just run and get off the ground. They got to have some muscle to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that was very kind of surprising to me how big they really were. So
I'll tell you the other thing that you can do, kind of going along with like the Thanksgiving dinner thing, is every once in a while when I used to guide in Colorado, guys would want to have the turkey like whole, where they would want to have it where we would skin it out with the legs still on it, and we'd cut like down by its, at the end of its breast, near like, where its guts were, and then you could pull everything out from that way, and then, take the wings down and like have the wing bone like still sitting there and like cut it off at its neck so it was all like still connected.
Yeah.
And they'd want to have it like that. I had a couple guys that wanted to do that because they wanted to like deep fry the whole thing.
Oh, dip it all into the big.
Yeah, like a whole wild turkey dipped in a deep fryer.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. And then like they just look like a turkey. They just look like a turkey at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to try that.
Yeah, because when you're looking at a turkey breast, I mean, the breast is held on, it's connected onto the ribs. So if you just leave it on there, it all just stays really nice.
Yeah.
And then on the front, there's that big like air sac, you know what I mean? And you kind of separate that off of it, and it just sits there all really nice.
Right.
Yeah. So a couple guys wanted to do it that way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. And like you said, I've never been a big leg guy. Like I'll eat them because it's part of it.
Yeah.
But the legs get real tendony. Like
Yeah,
if you
real
were just
tough.
like pick it up and like, it's not like a turkey leg that you think like you get at the state fair.
Yeah.
You hold it, looks like for your front Flintstone. It's not like that.
Yeah.
And they're just really, really tendony.
Right.
Which normal turkey leg is too, but I just feel like it's like hard to like bite into.
Yeah.
You're better off to kind of try to separate it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, little trick to doing that, to taking tendons out, if you've ever tried this before, you can take a fork and you can like find the tendon on a leg or tendon anywhere on a turkey or a pheasant, and you can It's like, say, here's the tendon and here's your fork. You can take your fork like this, put it in the tendon with the meat here, and then you just pull it through, and it'll literally pull the tendon right out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You just grab it and you just pull it through, and then it just pulls the tendon right out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with your turkey?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try and deep fry one breast and then smoke the other. Or maybe smoke both. We'll see. Because I knew Dad had a smoker. I wasn't sure if it was still in working condition.
Yeah.
And I texted him this morning. He said, "Yep, it's still working." And before I even said it, he goes, "Do you want to try to smoke your turkey breasts?" I said,
Like, yes.
"Yep."
Man, dude, I would do the whole thing like that.
Yeah, I think I might actually, because I've already kind of had my fair share of
Deep fried.
deep fried stuff. So it's
From
like
your,
might as well,
from your cousins.
yeah. So it's like might as well try another one. So, so maybe once I do that, I'll give an update on how that goes. But we did a lot of deep frying this last weekend with Charlie's bird, I believe. Yeah, I think Charlie's. But anyways, the way we did it is step number 1, go buy an apron. Me and my buddy Ray, we went and bought an apron.
That's funny.
And then we went and got a batter bowl, it's called. So
Yeah, it's just a big bowl.
well, it's a bowl.
Oh, yeah, that has like the separator in it.
Yeah, it has a separator in it. So you put the flour and whatever other seasonings you want in the bottom. Then it has a separator, and then you put your cut up nuggets on there. And like I was saying before, we didn't marinate it in anything this time, but earlier in the week when Benny was just trying it on his own, he did milk and pickle juice, and he did that for 4 hours. I think you're really supposed to do it for like overnight, but I think any time is probably better than nothing. So when we did it, we didn't do anything. Then we just got some eggs and milk, put that in a little deal, cut everything up, put the nuggets in the eggs and the milk, and then we put them into the batter. And what we battered, we did flour and then Cajun shore lunch, and just to give it a little bit of extra spice. And then
I'll take a little black pepper and put some black pepper in there too.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. I'm like, we should just add some more stuff to it, but that's just kind of all we have.
Kind of got to add a lot of pepper because if you only add a little, it doesn't go very far.
It's not going to mix in well with anything. You won't even be able to taste it. So we did a whole box of the Cajun shore lunch, and then just, I don't know how much flour we put in. I don't think there was much measuring involved with this. I think it was just kind of.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah. And then they got just a little electric fryer, put that sucker to 350, put them in there for 5 minutes, and it's perfect. Earlier in the week, he used seasoned breadcrumbs, and he said he thought that made it just a little bit more crispier. But
Yeah.
I still thought that how we did it was still pretty crispy, and man, it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Just had a nice little spice to it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that sounds really good.
yeah, it was really good. So I'm excited to. I think we're probably going to try some this weekend too, because Benny shot a bird this morning. So
Yeah, I've actually used. Well, we've talked about this before, but I used that. We cooked up that rabbit,
oh yeah,
and I used Dot's pretzels.
oh yeah, that would be awesome.
So just put them in a big bag, and then you have one of those little hammers.
Smash them up.
Smash them up, and then kind of turn them. Smash them. You got to smash them up really fine.
Yeah,
But that's got a really good like salt to it taste.
Yes.
But the other thing is they make a bunch of different flavors of those now. They make like a garlic parmesan one now.
honey mustard.
Can you imagine that
Oh man,
as like the batter? I think I may try that when we go fishing
yes.
here in a bit.
Yes.
Instead of just doing like, because the stuff that I use too, I think is that shoreline
shore lunch.
because
Because
same
shore
stuff.
lunch is, I mean, it's technically for fishing, but
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
it's for
but
any
it's
batter
batter.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
batter.
it doesn't
It's batter.
matter.
Yeah, and it's really fine and it does really good. It covers good.
Yeah.
See, with the dots, you really got to crush them up. But man, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was stoked with how good it was. It just really fired me up because it's so easy. I mean, there's a little process to it, but it's just easy.
It's not that bad.
And so it was.
And you literally just the milk and egg, mix that up, dip it in there, dip it in. If you have a batter bowl like you're describing, I've never even had one of those. I just put it all in there
Yeah.
and just mix it with your hands. It kind of gets you a little bit more messy.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you kind of get it all battered up, set them upside, and then just put them in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And having a fryer is nice because when I've done it, we have an air fryer, and I've done an air fryer too. But I don't have an actual oil fryer.
Yeah.
So you're just like heating up oil on the stove.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know the temp of it.
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
dip them in, and then it's like kind of, you don't want to burn it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a trick.
Yeah, exactly. And it theirs, you set it to 350, and obviously after you cook a batch or whatever, it's gonna get cooler.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to warm back up.
Yep. And so there was a little light on there, and when the light goes off, that means that it's at 350. So it was really nice to just be able to kind of watch and know that you're at 350.
You're back up to temp again, and here we go.
And then do another one. So
yeah, because that is the way it is when I do it on the oven too. The first batch really fries up good, and then it cools the oil down. You gotta give it a little bit, and then do it again, or your next batch just won't fry as good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's awesome. Hey, that sounds really good.
yeah, and it was just fun too, just hanging out, cooking some turkey, especially when it's like, man, this thing was alive this morning, and we're sitting here eating it. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, and that's the part of it. That's the fun part, right? Is the camaraderie of getting to share it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then of course too, we Uncle Zip got the Blackstone rolling, so we cut up some steaks and some potatoes, and it was just fun.
Yeah.
It was just awesome.
I tell you what, one thing that I want to do, I'd love to do with some turkey is, I don't know why I'm such on this kick right now, sweet corn. Oh man, some sweet corn with some wild turkey sounds really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Man, that sounds good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, well, I think it'll be fun for me and Dad to try smoking that, just experiment a little bit, just maybe find some sort of recipe or just kind of a step by step. But I would assume it's probably not too terribly difficult.
No.
So
No.
but yeah, I'm excited to give that a shot.
Tell you the other thing that I'd like to try someday, I just don't have the gear for it, is that I'd love to get a dehydrator and make some turkey jerky.
Ooh. I've never had turkey jerky.
Well, turkey jerky.
I think I've had turkey sticks, maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
I don't think I've had turkey sticks, but I've had turkey jerky before. I mean, it tastes a lot like normal jerky. It's a little different, but yeah, like the breasts, you can cut them pretty thin if you need to, and then be really fun to marinate it in something kind of sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
And then cut it and do it into jerky. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it got my brain rolling a little bit. I want to become a better chef, a better cook.
I'd say we just start with a cook.
Yeah.
Chef's like the top level. You got to be a good cook first.
I think my buddy Ray is getting to be a chef. He's starting to be pretty good. Especially now that he got his own apron.
Hey, that's the first step, man. You got to get an apron. Maybe that's my problem. I've never had an apron.
It was funny. When I went home last Friday, we went right to Walmart, bought an apron, bought all the stuff we needed. Because before he didn't have the batter bowl, so he said he was just covered in stuff. So he's like,
you get covered if you don't have something.
So he's like, well, let's go get this stuff, get this and that, get the apron. We get back to the shop, and we got back at like 6, and he just wore the apron the entire night. He's like, I'm just trying to get a feel for it, you know?
Duh. Oh, that's funny. That's one thing I catch myself doing when I'm in the kitchen cooking stuff up is I'll take like a hand towel and I'll just like tie it to or put it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
And you're just constantly just wiping your hands off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my equivalent of an apron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I mean, I'd eat that over any Chick-fil-A nugget, any McDonald's nugget. I mean, it was really good. So
yeah. I'll tell you what, the thing that would be, again, I'm getting the cart in front of the horse here, but if we were to go do what we talked about maybe next year and do like a public land, like camping trip / turkey hunt, and we got a turkey and we could cook it over a fire.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
That would be so good.
Oh yeah.
And you just bring some seasoning and just marinate and then just kind of cook it hard over a fire.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be really easy to just bring like a grill, just like a one-piece grill, and then just rig up something and put it over the fire and have it cook over the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, that would be good.
Yes. I've seen people try and make which this would be kind of interesting, make like a McChicken, but with turkey.
Yeah.
And so they just cut out a bigger chunk of breast, kind of thin.
Yep.
Batter it, and then just deep fry that, and then make it into a sandwich. I bet you that would be really good too.
Yep.
Especially with that Cajun seasoning that we use for the nuggets.
Yeah.
Good Gandhi, that's got to be good.
Well, that's like said. That's the nice thing, like we talked about earlier, is there's a lot to a turkey breast, so you could do different things with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like it's just like if you've ever been pheasant hunting, you shoot a pheasant. The pheasant breast is you're kind of just going to get one shot at it.
Yeah, good enough for a popper or two.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to cut it into a bunch of pieces and do this and this and this with it. But that's what I say about turkey breast, and you get two of them.
Right.
So you can do what you want with one or what you want with the other.
Yeah, and if you're lucky, you could have a McChicken or a McTurkey and turkey nuggets. I mean, it'd be like a full meal.
Yeah, that's that's one of the things that was kind of funny about this year too. Usually, when you shoot them with a bow, that's the only bad thing.
Yeah, kind of.
You can really kind of mess things up. Mm-hmm. Now you hit yours pretty far back, and so the breasts were in great shape.
Yep.
Which kind of made me think of that because I was like, when we started getting into it right away, I was like, oh man, I'm going to see what these are like. Mm-hmm. But then I remember I was like, oh, he kind of hit it back, so the breast should be fine, and they were fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you're trying to kind of cut it out, and then you got a big hole.
Right.
And that's where some guys like to try to shoot them with a bow in the head because they don't want to mess up the breasts.
And then everything's clean. Yeah.
And then everything's just like you're shooting with a gun. Mm-hmm. And that is one nice thing about shooting with a gun is shooting with a gun, and then the breasts are like perfect.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of a little disadvantage, but it is what it is.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I wonder what we're missing when it comes to cooking up turkey. I mean, heck, smoking turkey, deep frying turkey,
turkey soup, or if you're cooking up like Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah. I guess that's the other thing you can do. And Tatum did this one time. That time we smoked it, she like pulled it apart and then chopped it up and put it in a salad.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Like a chicken salad. She did like chunks of it and then had it as turkey.
Or even like
a pulled pork, like I was just going to say that sandwich.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And then slop a bunch of barbecue and some pickles.
I bet you that's so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're coming up with a bunch of things here.
I know, I'm getting really hungry, and I just, I'm excited to get on the sticks a little bit.
Here, eat a fortune cookie.
Oh. But yeah, hopefully in the next week I can get one more up in Wisconsin. Then we just got more ingredients to test.
Yeah.
More recipes to try.
More ingredients to test. He's going to come back. Yeah, so I tried this new black pepper, and it was delightful.
Yeah.
I ended up going with this certain type of seasoning that was just phenomenal.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. All right, so let's do... I seriously think that we can't do the whole fortune cookies because my turkey season's over.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a little turkey season recap. Recap was didn't go as planned.
Yep.
Kind of went as planned. The name of the game for me this turkey season was I had a lot going on. And that's okay.
Nothing
and you know
what?
That. Sometimes you just have to make a choice. And I knew the choice that I had to make, and the choice was, I just wasn't going to be able to do as much turkey hunting.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
didn't give myself as many opportunities, and the season opening later didn't help us. Didn't do us any favors. We'll get into that. We'll probably do another recap, so we'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
But one fortune cookie, because you're the only one still hunting.
For Wisconsin.
Yep. Well, the viewer may be from Wisconsin. Maybe everybody just two. Maybe do two.
Broken.
That's bad luck. Grab two of them out of there. Okay, there's one. Hurry up.
I kind of looked broken for a second. Destroyed. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Let's switch it up. We'll do the listener first. Oh.
Whoa. Listener cookie first. That's a terrible sound. What do we got?
You love peace.
Yikes.
Okay.
That
listeners.
fortune is like the season is gone. Okay. Let's see if we can get a better one here. Come on now.
You are kind and friendly when turkey hunting.
We're not trying to be kind and friendly. We're trying to be a hunter. We're trying to be like a turkey murderer.
All these turkeys are into dreams while I'm into nightmares, baby.
Yeah. Some people are in dreams. I'm into nightmares.
Okay, so
Wow.
a little bit of a
That really went downhill fast. Fortune cookie, they call it bad fortune cookie. What they call it, not fortune cookie, bad fortunes.
because now I just feel like my confidence just tanked a little
Yeah,
bit.
what are you going to go out there? Do sing Kumbaya? You try to hold their hand? That's not what we're trying to do. Hear him gobble and walk back to the truck and leave him be? No, that's not how this works.
We got
Golly.
chefing to do. We got cooking to do, man.
Yeah, no kidding. We need apron wearing to do here.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Well, that really bums me out.
Yeah. What do you do?
I don't think I've gotten to hit the button so many times in a row.
I know.
When you go turkey hunting this week, when you go next week in Wisconsin, you should walk out there and just in the pitch dark before you even start yelping, you should just go.
You're all dead. I'm here to kill you.
God. As you can see, Cole really likes the clicker.
I'm here to find you and shoot you right in the old schnoggin noggin.
Then the hens are going to be up there going to be like,
I ain't coming out of this tree. No way, Jose. I'm staying up here. That guy's crazy.
and then you're going to be like,
I am crazy. I'm crazy for turkey hunting. And I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Okay.
oh, you should do that.
Oh, I'm going to.
Start out with a big, scary Dracula laugh.
Yes.
So yeah, that is our only hope at this point is that Nick is going to go to Wisconsin, and it is run and gun, shotgun time, no holds bar, get after it.
Yep.
When this podcast is airing, just because I'm getting a little bit of the itch, I might try to sneak out before season's over and out here. I got a few days left. I might try to sneak out. We'll just see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Cole said, just gonna be bopping around a bunch. Got a couple spots lined up.
Well, I'm not good. Well, here's the biggest question: are you taking the 410?
I think so. I think.
That's gonna be awesome.
I think so. I mean, I have a 20 gauge, but I haven't shot it in like 3 years.
Use 410. Use 410.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'll probably run around with that 410. But yeah, like for example, this morning the bird that Benny shot, he went to one spot, left by 6:30. He was like, I'm just gonna go find one that's more killable. So he went to another permission spot. There was one there, but he didn't really think he could make a play on them, and then went to their lease, and there was some birds on the neighbors. Well, that neighbors connects to a piece of public.
Yep.
So then he went on the public and called them over on a string.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's really that time of year right now, and that's like I said, it's what's kind of driving me crazy. We're not able to get out, but they're definitely on the more callable side right now.
yeah, no doubt.
Where the hens are done or they're getting ready to go off, and the toms are still rearing to go.
Yeah.
It's just like I've said this before. Turkey hunting, I feel like is like a junior high dance. At the beginning, everybody kind of stands there awkwardly. Nobody knows what to do. The girls don't know what to do. The boys don't know what to do. They all kind of stand there. Maybe they start to dance a bit, but they're not really ready to dance 100% yet. They don't know where to put their hands. You know what I mean? The whole thing. And then they get in the middle and everybody's dancing. Everybody's just having a great old time. And then at the end, all of a sudden, the girls are like, yeah, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
And the boys are like, well, what do you mean? Like,
Right.
I'm ready for the next slow dance. Let's get this thing going. And then the girls leave, and all the guys are kind of standing there looking at each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're all fired up. you know?
Yeah.
And so we're kind of getting to the part of the dance where the girls are looking for the exit.
Right. Right.
Yep. So it's definitely still a great time to hunt them. And like I said last week, I've had some great hunts right at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think one of the things that I didn't see coming this year is I feel like we've had and again, it is what it is. We're hunting permission pieces that other people have permission for too. But I feel like we've just had bad luck with that.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Bad luck where we've just we're seeing guys walk by the camera like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you walking by the camera as birds are trying to go roost?
Yeah.
And it just, you're like, why would you be right there right now? That's the worst spot.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden the next day it's like
crickets.
Birds are gone.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we've just had some weird luck like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like you said too, I mean, it's totally out of our control.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yep. If we didn't like it, we would buy land.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm excited for you, Wisconsin. Like I said, it's going to be cool to see how it works out with that 410. It'll be cool to see how it works out with that turkey vest. And it sounds like all your family is tagged out.
Everybody's completely tagged out.
So it'll be really nice you may have other guys out kind of looking and seeing if they find something. And then all of a sudden it's like you kind of rally together and go, okay, guy, I just saw one up over here. Let's make a move.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. Or just to be able to have sometimes it's really cool, especially if you can turkey hunt almost like you're elk hunting in the fact of you can get set up and have a guy call behind you.
Exactly.
And try to call a bird past.
Yep.
Where you can be just very silent but deadly type thing.
Yep.
And he is drawing his attention over here and you're kind of in between.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be super, super fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be good. Should be really good. First time ever having a take in Wisconsin, so that'll be kind of cool.
Yep.
But yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. Hopefully we can get one.
And then turkey season's over. OVER, done. Done, donezo, gonzo. Rear view mirror. One thing looking ahead.
Next exit, though, real quick, deer.
Hey, I got some other stuff before then, but yeah, deer as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I think we wrap it up. Hey, this is a short and sweet one today. We didn't we're not dilly-dallying around. We're not going off on a bunch of tangents. We didn't have a huge riff sesh.
Yeah. But we just wanted to be straight to the point, talk a little bit about cooking, chefing.
Do a little cooking, a little chefing. Good luck to Nick out there. Good luck if you're listening and you got a little turkey hunt left to do. Hopefully that terrible fortune. I don't even know what to say about that. Thanks for listening. Another Ozonics Killerwinds podcast in the books. Nick, Cole, Nick. See you later.
Be safe.
Stay classy.
See you next week.
Stay classy.